When I was in high school, there was this one teacher that I really looked up to. I admired that man very much. And I remember one day he was reading to the assembly and he was talking about the poverty in Africa. He was talking about how children are dying, the starvation, the lack of economical opportunities, and how there's a genocide going on. And he said, but you know what? You guys are not going to help because you don't give a shit. And people were in uproar. You're like, what? How dare you use that word? What is wrong with you? He waited until everybody calmed down, and then he was like, exactly. You are more fixated on the word shit than the actual issue. And that was one of the most powerful teaching lessons for me ever in my life. And I was like, wow. Because so many people get caught up in the noise and the smoke than the actual issue. Like, I did a talk once, and it was a talk on, like, me telling my journey from growing up in Jamaica, experiencing everything I've experienced in building what I built, to now me becoming a multimillionaire. And I was there giving people the blueprint of what to do. And it was a pro-black audience. It was some pro-black event that I went to talk at. And then they were like, what is the secret to your success? How is it that you were exposed to all this that was going on around you, but you were still able to make it out? And I said, because I understand who I was. I said, I'm a spiritual being first, I'm a human being second, and I'm a black man third. And that crowd went ballistic. They're like, you're a coon. They call me, and I was just there quiet, like, okay. Because the shallow-minded and the unaccomplished, the ignorant, the fucking stupid cannot understand what I was trying to say. Because I'm a spiritual being, I understand the power that God gave me. I understand that I have the ability to manifest and create the life or create any situation or circumstance by my thoughts, my actions, and my feelings. That's what makes me a spiritual being first. What makes me a human being second is that I am bound by the natural laws of humanity. And what made me a black man third is that spiritual being, I'm a human being. It just happened that the universe looked out for me and put me in this delicious coat of chocolate. My God, the skin color is amazing, right? So, but they don't understand that. And one time, and this is where I'm getting into the meat of this video now. One time I was talking to a client, new client that I met, right? And I was telling them when white people use the word nigger, it doesn't trigger me at all. Don't get me wrong, back in the day, right? I grew up a lot. And some of you who follow me know this story very well. I was called the N-word in a train station, and I broke the dude's jaw, right? I'm more polished, I'm a kinder, gentler person now, but I'm still that same monster, right? But I get it. It's how words are used. Somebody could be like, man, fuck you. It's ready to fight. Or somebody could be like, man, fuck you, you're stupid as hell. All lovey-dovey. Get it. But the problem is that the racists did such an amazing job at conditioning black people that the word nigger is what is racist. And news flash, the word nigger is not racist. That is not racism, right? Because I've seen people cry when they've been called the N-word. I've seen people get so angry when, a white man says the N-word, reading it out of a book, there's an uproar. But we're not getting angry at racism. Because if we were truly getting angry at racism, there would be a collective change right now. It wouldn't be just a few of us being successful. I'm just having so many flashbacks come today, so I'm here losing my train of thought. But racism is something that is institutionalized. It's something that is a business. It was created, it was planned. Go back and read the Willie Lynch letter. And I'm talking to the younger kids now, because the older people that follow me, or y'all are done. I can't help y'all. The kids, y'all are the future. Y'all have some form of hope. Go back and read the Willie Lynch letter. You'll understand what racism really is. We're so conditioned to believe that we own the word nigger. It is our word. It's not our fucking word. Because you know what? We're so conditioned to believe that we own something. The racist is like, give them that. Make them feel like they own something. But we don't own what really matters. What about the real estate? The real estate ownership amongst Black Americans is extremely low. You don't think that's racist? The fact that, and some of you bourgeoisie blacks who follow me, who never been through anything, never lived in the hood, believe it or not, I used to live in the hood. I came from nothing. I didn't wake up one day and get rich. I built myself. I lived in the hood. And to those who live in the hood, this is exactly the reality of what happens. You get up and you go outside. What's the first thing you see? You see a corner store that sell all this processed bologna, this processed chips, meat, high sugary drinks. You see a liquor store. You see McDonald's. All these unhealthy foods that are damaging Black people. We don't know anything about health and nutrition. And we keep eating that, and we wonder why hypertension, heart disease, diabetes, all these things plague the Black community. It's systematically designed that way, to kill us off, to weaken us physically so that our generations keep breeding weaker and weaker. That is racism. That's what I'm pissed off about. The fact that the fatherless rate in our community is so high, that is what I'm pissed off at. That our women are now conditioned to believe that a man is not needed in the home, that our men are not respected. That is racism. Statistics shows that most kids who grew up without a father end up to be delinquents. These are psychological facts. Our people are now conditioned to believe that single parenthood is the thing. You know how many women I hear, oh, I'm a single mom, and is proud about it? Look at how your kids turn out fucked up because you were a single mom. Listen, a mom is strong, capable, but she cannot do it by herself. And we believe just because a kid grows up and get a job, that means they're a balanced human being. You know how much emotional damage that child have to overcome because you were lacking? That's racism. The fact that the miscarriage rate among a woman is so high, the stress they deal with, the emotional trauma, that's friggin' racism. And we could dig deeper and deeper into that. I'm not gonna go into that in the video, but that's trauma. The fact that the Black woman is the standard for beauty, the big lips, the big butt, the wide hips, all that stuff. And when she was rocking it, she was called ugly. But when every other race took it and was running with it, they're called beautiful. They're put on a pedestal. They're idolized. That's fucking racism. Racism is planned, people. The fact that our Black woman's pain and emotional trauma that have made them angry is now being looked at by other races, and most importantly, the Black man, it is looked at making these women seem we're conditioned to believe that they're difficult and that they're manly and unattractive when they're dealing with pain. That is racism. The family unit being breaking up. Black men don't respect black women. Black women don't respect the black man. That is racism. The fact of the matter is that we have no connections. That I can't pick up the phone and call my great grandfather's friend and be like, okay, what is the corporation doing? Can you tell me what the stock is gonna do so I know if I should short, buy more, or option? That's racism. The word nigger is not racism. And you can continue to get worked up about it. You can continue to let that damage your psyche, and I get it. You can be mad at multiple things at once. But if we're gonna be successful, we have to first break what we are and break our thinking. We have to look at the bigger picture and stop paying attention to the noise. Until we start doing those things, we're gonna be in the same position forever. And it's just so sad that we're conditioned this way. You could call me whatever you want, a coon, that I am not woke, just because I do not see eye to eye. And even this, and kids, if you show this video to your parents, because some of the parents who have seen this have a problem with my videos and telling their kids don't follow me, whatever. Look at the lives of your parents who don't agree with me. I bet you, I put money on it that they are nothing, that they're broke, the family dynamic is messed up, and that nothing positive is going on around them right now. I could put my life on that, because those who often disagree with me are losers. They have nothing going on for them. I'm spitting truth. Success leaves clues, kids. Look at the bigger picture of what racism is and fix it. Yes, things are offensive. And that's the problem with this world, is because everything is sensitive now. You can't say a joke. You can't, everything is sensitive. And poverty and sensitivity goes hand in hand. It's what's real. A lot of social justice warriors and socialists won't understand what the hell I'm talking about. But for those who want to be successful, especially the black community, for those who want to be emotionally better, we have to stop paying attention to smoke and fix what is the real issue of racism, which is an institutionalized business. That's all. So, yeah, bye.